If you're afraid of failing, please watch this video. I know how you feel right now. You're about to enter a new business endeavor, project, internship. Maybe you're on your fitness journey and you just are so sick and tired of failing, or you're afraid of failing. I get that feeling, man. I started a business at 19 and I was worried it was not going to work out. I took a gap semester, and 3 months in, it was nowhere. I was so just upset with myself that I took time off from my school. All my friends and family were progressing in their careers and their lives and their classes, while I was just stuck in my college apartment, no classes because I was on a gap, with no sales, no evidence that I was winning in life. And I felt like a failure. And even right now, I decided to quit my 10K per month agency to go all in on an educational content business where I can help younger people like me build a business that feels like play. And I still get the thoughts of, what if this doesn't work out? What if you become a failure? What if your parents are like, what did our child, who was a high achiever, who was capable, what did he do? Why did he give away this business? In this video, I want to delete this mindset you have right now and give you the mind shift, the mental shift that's going to actually allow you to succeed. Because it's the same mental shift I had to make 10K per month with my business. Because after those 3 months in my gap, when I felt like a failure, I actually got my first sale. And it's because of the mental shift I give you in this video. And it's the same thing I'm doing right now to build this business. It's the same way I went from being the worst math student in my class in third grade, literally being in the behind kid math class, to becoming the best in my class, getting the award for best in math in 8th grade and 12th grade, and getting all A's in my computer science classes at Berkeley. This mental shift will transform you from someone who fears failure, who needs to succeed on their next endeavor right now. And I want to give you this, to someone that actually succeeds. That's my promise in this video. And what is that mental shift? It starts with your conscious thoughts. And before you click off this video, I want you to realize that you know all the actions you need to be taking to be successful. And if you don't, then you have a skill issue, which is fine. I teach you those skills in the Confident Mind Blueprint, the link below, the Inner Child Blueprint. I give you those skills. There's so many videos on YouTube how to get good at sales, Facebook ads, music, whatever you want to get good at. So the skills and what to do are out there. But why are you still afraid of failure? It's because you tell yourself conscious thoughts, I'm afraid of failing. And you may not even notice it because you don't have a meditation habit to be mindful of the thoughts that you have daily. But you know when you go to sleep or in the back of your head throughout the day, you're afraid that that sales call won't end in a close. You're afraid that that friendship won't and that relationship won't succeed. You're afraid that when you start that business, you're not going to actually be successful and it's going to turn into a flop. And your Indian parents are going to be like, what the hell, beta? What did you do? You're afraid your parents don't love you. And it's all because you have these thoughts, and that's the reality. No, your parents probably love you, but if you told yourself, my parents don't love me 100 times every day, you will lead to having actions that result in that. You're going to be in a place of distancing yourself from them. You're going to be in a place of anxiety, and that's going to make your parents love you less, or your girlfriend or your spouse love you less. Do you see how your conscious thoughts impact your actions in two ways? Number one, you put in minimal effort, or you put no effort or you take no action, which leads to an outcome that confirms your initial thought. Let me repeat that because this is actually transformative, and I want you to realize that this is the mental shift you need to make right now to become successful. Your conscious thoughts right now, let's just say you want to start a new business. Let's say your conscious thought right now is, I don't want to fail in this business. I'm not good enough for this business. Those thoughts lead to minimal effort, performing at a low to mid state, or taking no action at all, which lead to the outcome of you not starting a business or putting in minimal effort to make a very like mid-average business that doesn't really succeed and ends up in a flop, which confirms your initial thought, which was you're not capable to start a business or you're not ready for a business. There is a prophecy, a circular cycle happening right now in you that we need to break. This is going to give you the conviction and confidence you need right now to actually be successful. Because step one is changing your conscious thoughts to align with the reality you want. So, how do you change that? I need you to tell yourself conscious thoughts that are in the present, that are powerful, and that are positive. Because right now, the human brain, your human brain, is telling yourself negative thoughts continuously, and you don't even realize it. And the reason I can say this is because I'm just like you, bro. Even now, I get negative thoughts. Before I built my business to 10K per month, I had negative thoughts. But you need to build a habit of telling yourself positive, powerful, and present affirmations. And I used to think affirmations were a joke, but everyone is telling themselves a story right now. Everyone has affirmations. All an affirmation is something, a sentence that you hold firm in your mind. It's either I'm worried, I'm scared, some thoughts along those lines that give you anxiety and fear and self doubt. Or they're thoughts that produce excitement, enthusiasm that get you closer to your goal and put you in a state ready to perform and get the reality you want. What are the thoughts you need to be telling yourself right now? Because there's a specific way to do this to actually end up successful. You need to be very clear on what do you want right now. What do you actually want right now? What do you not have right now that you want? I want to build this business to 20K per month, and I want to get my first sale for the inner child business blueprint. What's your goal right now? What's your top goal? It could be you want abs. It could be you want to hit 100K a month in your business. It could be you want to develop a better relationship with your mom. I want you to be more specific than that though. What in your relationship with your mom do you want? Do you want to go on a walk with her every week for 30 minutes at Saturday at 6 p.m. after dinner? Be very specific. What do you want? Again, I want my first sale in my school community for the Inner Game Child Blueprint and get that kid to 10K per month because I did it with my roommates. I want to do it for you as well. It's in the link below, by the way. Subtle plug. But this is my mission right now. What is your top goal right now? Be very specific. Okay, now we're going to make the conscious statement you're going to tell yourself. I want you to say, I have or I am, and then that goal. Okay? So I talk to my mom. I go on a walk with my mom every Saturday at 6 p.m. after dinner. What is it for you? I have 100,000 monthly listeners on my Spotify for, and then your name. I have my first sale for the Inner Child business blueprint. What's your main goal right now? I weigh 160 pounds with V cut abs, and you might tell yourself, "Monet, I don't have this right now. How can I say that?" Your conscious thoughts lead to the reality you experience. If you want to experience these things, you need to start with the conscious thoughts because that leads you to putting maximal effort, to being in a mood and state of enthusiasm and excitement that allows you to actually get the outcome you want. The most successful people know this, and I had to take a whole gap year to realize this and read 20 plus books on human performance to realize what are the actual right things you need to be telling yourself every day. Now, the actual action step for you is in every doorway you walk past. How many doorways do you walk past in a day? Just think about it for a second. It's low key near like 50 to 60, and that's a lot. Every time you walk through a doorway, I want you to tell yourself this thought, this sentence you just made, and write it down in your notes app right now so you don't forget. What I'm telling myself every single day is I have my first sale for the Inner Child Business Blueprint. I have my first sale for the Inner Child Business Blueprint. I have my first sale for the Inner Child Business Blueprint. What is yours? I did the same thing to get to 10K per month when I had zero clients. When I was 3 months in and I still had zero clients, I would tell myself, I make 10K per month with 5 clients. I make 10K per month with 5 clients. 5 clients pay me 10K per month. 5 clients pay me 10K per month. And that put me in the right mental state to find the opportunities to go on the sales calls with excitement, to do outreach even when people were saying no, to deliver on ads when I had no experience with Facebook ads because I was constantly in the right mental state and my reality aligned with my conscious thoughts. And slowly it becomes your subconscious behavior too. Without you even thinking, you're doing the actions that align with your end goal. So, what is your main goal right now? And then, what is your affirmation for that? I have, I am, and then your goal. I have 5 clients that pay me 10K per month. Maybe you want to get a 60x ROAS for your clients or something crazy. Make it reasonable but specific to you. Use powerful language. Maybe you want to bench press 225. Don't say I bench press 225. Say I explode 225 off my chest for 8 reps. I explode 225 for 8 reps off my chest. And every time you walk through a doorway, say that to yourself. Watch, bro, how your life changes. I wish someone told me this when I was younger. And everything. If you want to do better on your SAT, if you want to have a better relationship, if you want to have better grades in your computer science class, if you want a business that's successful that feels like play, it starts with these conscious thoughts. What do you want? First, look at what do you want, align your thoughts with that. And it goes into more detail. Now you can even do it about skill-based things or action-based things. So for example, I want to get my first sale on my school community for a business product, right? To help you guys build a business that feels like you're playing Minecraft. That's my mission, is to help people get from 0 to 10K per month in college, in their college dorm with a business that feels like play, right? You can think of what are the skills needed for that? What are the actions needed for that? And make an affirmation on that, on what you're not already doing. This is where the real sauce comes into play and how you actually achieve your goals and take the actions that you're not taking already. This is how you power level it. This is how you get there so fast. People think you're crazy. Like how is he doing that? For example, I need to record a video every day. So I tell myself I upload a high value video for Younger Monit every day. I upload a high value video for Younger Monit every day. You could do it on the call. Maybe I want to stop stuttering. Maybe I want to do one takes. What skill, what action do you not take already that you want? Start telling yourself you do it in the present moment. Don't say I will, I'm going to, because that doesn't have the most powerful effect on your subconscious mind and your state. And if you feel easy when you say that, when you say, I don't stutter on camera when I speak to Younger Monit, I don't stutter on camera when I speak to Younger Monit, that's good because we're reprogramming your mind. That uncomfortability you have is slowly reprogramming years of negative thinking of your Indian parents, of your coaches, of your teachers teaching you that you need to think realistically. No wonder they're average. No wonder they're not toward their goals. No wonder they don't have a physique they're proud of, a body that's healthy, a business that feels like play. A lot of people don't have these things because they never thought about them first. They never have conscious thoughts that actually serve them. In this video, I'm giving you the formula of how to build affirmations and tell them to yourself daily when you go through a doorway, before you do the action. Tell yourself these things. And then once you start noticing them become reality, reflect on it too. In this video, I haven't said or ah once. Maybe I have. I'm gonna watch back. But I feel confident that I spoke with conviction and clarity. So I'm gonna remind myself after this video. That's a great job, Monit. You did amazing there. You spoke without ums and ahs. And you're gonna build this cycle of the reality happening, but first starting with the conscious thought that gave you the mood and the mental state and the effort to get that reality. And it just repeats. And you're in this cycle now where every day you're having better conscious thoughts, you're putting in more better effort, and you're getting better results. And then you have more better conscious thoughts on that result. And that's how you destroy in this game. And it's your job to do it right now, even when you don't have the external results, even when you don't have the business, the body you want. You need to have those conscious thoughts right now and watch literally your life change, my guy. If you struggle with your diet, this will transform that too. I used to always snack even when I wanted abs, even when I knew I wanted to eat healthy and I would track my calories. I would still eat, packaged processed foods. I love like these mochi donuts that are at this mochi store nearby, and I would get those like every Friday. Now I don't even care for those things because I've told myself every single night before I go to bed or before I eat, I love eating nutritious foods that fuel my body. And what's even better than that is I eat nutritious foods that fuel my body. Use it in the present moment of an action that and try to visualize it too. That's how you create a reality that aligns with what you truly want. It's starting with those conscious thoughts, those affirmations. I can't wait to see you win, my guy. If you want more techniques and tricks like this, and actually a way to come with all the affirmations that I used to get to 10K per month, because there were so many that helped me so much. I found the best affirmations for sales, service delivery, outreach, school, computer science, even dating. Click the link below. I give it all away in the Inner Child Business Blueprint, the Confident Mind Blueprint. It's going to transform the way you think and the way you live. And I gave it to you as a gift. There it is priced at a decent price point, I won't lie. Right now it's stupid cheap, but it's because I had to spend tens of $1,000s to learn these things. Literally from courses, mentors, and 20 plus books I had to read on human performance, on constructive thinking, so I could give you the affirmations presented in a very easy to remember way and that actually move the needle, that actually change your mind and reprogram your mind. That's one aspect in the course linked below, but there's also so much information and sauce on actually building a business in college. I teach you how to get your first sale, how to do Facebook ads profitably for any business you want to do, how to do cold email outreach, and how to get your first sale online, bro. Because this is going to transform your life, man. You're going to be financially independent. You're going to be able to support your family, and you're going to have conviction in yourself with a business that feels like play. You won't be a slave to your clients. So click the link below. I want you to win, my guy. Peace out.